Okay. Third round of the tourney. Let's go. We
Yeah,
have. It's going to be big.
this is big. We have not seen Krug-Aholics yet.
Keep my head down if I were
See
you.
what comes out. They seem pretty strong. I just pulled up each of these summoners, and it looks like they have definitely prepared a lot for the event.
Sorry, the Krug-Aholics?
Yeah, they are ready to go.
Yeah, so I'm actually very excited to see what happens in the top lane. So one of my buddies I've known for a long time, Matt Shu, he is a top lane main. He plays a lot of Nasus, which we saw some success in the first game of the tournament. And he also has a couple other pocket picks that he has, and he is the one banning in this game, which we'll have to figure out how to get captains to be like the first ones to ban. But anyways, not important. So we very quickly we see all 6 bans coming through within the first couple seconds of this ban phase, and we don't see the Nasus being banned out. And so this may be actually a very, very good first pick. First picking Nasus isn't the greatest, but picking it when so there it is. When he is like your number 1 pick is actually a pretty decent play. But it does leave him open to be counterpicked by the Krug-Aholics. Sorry, by my overlay messed up. By the Fur Trappers.
Yep, we're seeing the target bans at Chess and Realm. He's been practicing a lot of other champions though, so I don't know if this is even very effective. The Vayne pick, very early. Do we think that might be the top lane?
Ooh, a top lane Vayne against Nasus would absolutely shit on him. He's not going to have a good time if that's the case. Which would be a forehead move by the other team, because if they're going to be picking their ADC thinking that that's Vayne in the bot lane, then they could get a really good advantage in this draft with that in mind. We see Chestermere pull out the Shyvana, and again... Again, no Hecarim, no Skarner this game or this tournament so far. I'm actually not sure if Ava made it into the last game, but yeah. So I mean, relegated to the Shyvana as well. He is comfortable with the champion. We haven't seen a lot of success.
He's been practicing it a lot lately. From what I've seen, he's opting for that magic damage build.
Interesting.
And I think that's definitely the way to go right now. It's been recently buffed, and it looks like he's been doing pretty well on it.
Well, that's good to see, because last tournament he didn't have the best performances, but if he's made improvements, then yeah, the AP Shyvana can have a huge impact in poking out enemy teams before team fights, or actually no, during team fights, because she needs her ult to be activated for that to be the case. Udyr is picked up again from Darlios, and no, so the Tryndamere was banned out, but from last game we saw a really strong pick in Udyr for Darlios in the jungle.
Yep. The brand gonna come out from the bans. I think the next ban will be that Zyra. Once again, run your pocket. I'm pretty sure was the
Come on. What's the worst?
the Zyra one trick.
Yep, that was it.
He was the one who went to the Quinn, so we'll see what else he can pull out here. Oh, they're actually gonna let him take the Zyra if he wants it.
Which would be big for this team comp. That would actually be massive for them. If they did pick up the Xayah, that would be a champion that could put this game over the edge. That being said, they only have the Udyr as the tanky frontline, so they may be looking for a tankier frontline for them. But again, Xayah, if we can just enable the Udyr, could possibly be really good. Looking for some stuns with the Vayne, especially the Syndra with her Scout of the Week. Could be really strong.
It looks like that's gonna be a Vayne in one of the solo lanes, and it might actually be MF support and Vayne AD carry.
It very well could be. Interesting, very interesting. Wow, okay.
Because the Cho'Gath coming in on the last pick here,
You don't see that bot lane.
I mean, Cho'Gath is one of the few champions that I think can go into pretty much every role right now, but I
But
don't think these guys are that flexible on it. I think it's just Dr. Fingerblast has it right now, and he's been their top laner, and that's where it's going to go. But yeah, it looks like MF support.
which is, I mean, we've seen Sims pull out the APMF. Their team does have a decent amount of AP as it stands right now. But God, okay, so looking at that top lane matchup, the Nasus against Cho'Gath. Cho'Gath has to be completely dominant, or else that lane is over. Like
Yeah.
the first couple of levels, he has to hit some really good ruptures and play aggressive with the empowered autos that he gets with his E, or else the Nasus will completely stomp. And Chuster 420 being on that comfort pick, he knows how to push his lead. So if Dr. Fingerblast can capitalize on his slight early game advantage, that's
Yep.
honestly the only chance that he stands in that lane.
That is his absolute main.
He has a pretty
Chuster
decent win rate
420.
on there, eh?
Yep, he's sitting at about 61% right now across 56 games. It's pretty good. Not sure what Dr. Fingerblast's Cho'Gath win rate is, but I think both these teams have full magic damage if it is the MF support, except for their 80 carries. And the Vayne is a little bit of a true damage threat, so building MR only on both teams, it's gonna be pretty strong for both of them. So hopefully we can see these 80 carries pull out some nice plays and carry their teams across the edge.
That's going to be it. I'd like to see the Diana be a playmaker as well. She has some really decent dive and roam and dive potential in the bot lane. Going up against the Cho'Gath, probably not so much. But Diana is a good pick that Tanner has been working on recently as well. And let me just look at these teams again.
Yeah.
So
One
if
of my notes.
Mhm.
One of my notes that I made about all the players is the thing that's popping out to me the most is this Milnek Vayne. He is, or Linek, he's very strong on this champion. He has a very high win rate in solo queue, and I'm hoping to see him carry this one for sure.
I would like to see, actually, instead of that AP build that you were talking about on the Shyvana, see him build the tanky Shyvana. I think that's what this team needs. I don't think that the Nasus can frontline by himself. The Diana may be able to tank a little bit at the beginning of team fights, but he needs some sort of help to stay in the front of those team fights when he does dive in and try to pick off the Misfortune and possibly the Vayne. But we will see what he decides to do. I'm getting a notification that Carlos's game crashed, and so as much as I would love to, I cannot pause the game. So that is just going to play out as it does, and there's nothing that we can do about that, Dave. We are completely powerless.
Well, I mean,
I think, at least.
Just gonna have to hope for the best here.
Yeah, exactly. So it's unfortunate, but we will see when we get into this game. We'll see what's happening, and hopefully I don't have to restart the game as well, which it looks like I might have to.
I think I might be in the same boat.
Oh no! There we go.
No, I think I'm good.
I am in.
Me as well.
Okay, perfect. I'm just gonna fast forward again.
It might be, if he doesn't make it back into the game, we might be able to just redraft, but it might be too much of a delay. Not sure.
So in the rules and regulations tab of the Changos documents, it does say that we will not be doing remakes in case of any disconnects. So that is just going to be we are going to play this out. It is unfortunate for they did pause it. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so they can pause it.
Wow.
That's okay, I guess. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see when this game does recommence. Okay, we do see that Carlos did reconnect.
Okay, some flame to his own teammates. Nice.
I mean, when he's your brother, then it's a little different. So yeah, hopefully we get this game going fairly shortly, guys.
Oh wait, it's gonna be the Cho'Gath support.
You called it, man. Like you said, that guy, he can go in any lane out of all those members. I need to get my
and Vayne top.
Yep. So with that Vayne top, oh my God, the Nasus is not gonna have a good time at all. That is a terrible matchup for the Nasus, and he is going to have to play on his back. His back 2 feet, and just not trade into that, because like there's really Tanner disconnected now. There's no way that Nasus comes ahead in lane unless the Vayne just completely blunders, but I don't see that happening with Milnek.
He's gonna have to make some mistakes, but I'm pretty sure he has a strong enough Vayne that we're gonna be okay. Very interested to see how that turns out, and we just go from an unpause into another pause.
Yeah, so I think
Diana tries to get back into the game, I think.
Let me just I'm gonna jump into their Discords really quick.
Absolutely.
Yo, guys, what's happening?
We're good.
It's on pause now.
We needed to pause because we had some problems, but we're live now. We're good.
Okay, great. All right, we are back live, boys. A little bit of some connection issues. Neither of these teams much the worse for wear for it. As long as everyone stays connected for this game and no games crash, we will be in for another treat of a game with the Krug-Aholics versus the Fur Trappers Incorporated.
Yeah, our first time seeing Krug-Aholics on stream today. We know that they had a win earlier. That was their first game. I'm interested to see how they play. We're getting some definitely new champions that we haven't seen today. The Shyvana in the jungle, the Ashe, and the Xerath in the bot lane. Cho'Gath support, Syndra in the mid lane, and a Vayne top. These are all things we haven't seen. Should be pretty interesting.
I feel like the matchups for this game are fairly even. So in the bot lane, the Xerath into the Cho'Gath is definitely favoring the Xerath. Whereas in the top lane, the Vayne into the Nasus is favoring the Vayne. And so there is a little bit of equality on both sides there. What I want to see out of the Vayne here is not to sitting on her back edges. Like she needs to be pressuring this top lane like right away. She does not want the Nasus to be touching any minions at this point.
Yeah, I'm definitely in agreement with you there. I think it would be really cool to see someone try to get an early base off and take that gold advantage.
Okay, relax on your fucking our cheater recalls. That's not a Changos thing.
Definitely. But a big stun from the Xerath.
Yeah,
and
the
gonna have to burn the flash. Yeah,
Yep, so,
I know Syndra definitely has the push advantage in the mid lane, but she's
going to be stunned out and not going to be enough. Oh my god, so Udyr has dropped really low. He's going to have to base after that, after only 3 camps. Maybe he has that. Actually, yeah, Udyr does have this sustain.
I'm pretty sure he should be okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gonna have that smite coming up and clear these last 3 camps very easily. But he's probably not going to be able to fight for that top side crab, which is pretty important.
And against the Shyvana too, like she has some pretty good early damage. She is she's
definitely going the AP build with that Dark Harvest.
And we see both junglers pathing towards the crab at this moment. So Chess and Rum has the smite advantage. And Carlos, I'm not sure if Chess and Rum actually knows that. And the Shyvana's going to back off of that. Very surprisingly. But she does have, the Udyr does have the priority from mid lane to go help out and grab that crab for them.
The Syndra's lane advantage definitely helped her out there. She got the push and just went to help Udyr secure that crab. Top lane, Vayne is getting the push in, but it looks like the Nasus is not feeling too bad. Only burned through one corrupting potion so far.
Not too bad at all, and he still has 42 stacks, which is very respectable for this point in the game. We see Udyr, he is pinging that he wants a gank onto Tanner. Tanner has flash available to him, so he should use it now. Yes, that was a good flash. Good to get out of there and not give over the kill to the Udyr or the Syndra.
Yep, so far we're seeing that Musky Chris, he is definitely the best AD carry in this event, for sure, and we're seeing that come out here. Getting a big CS advantage already, MF having to burn her back really early, and she's going to lose a full wave at least.
And because she was interrupted there with her back as well, like she is going to be missing even more because of that. Yeah, I think this Ashe is actually a really strong pick for Musky Chris. He's very comfortable with this champion. And with that team fight too, he wants to stop the enemy team from running at him and the rest of the squishy members. So with the innate slows that he has with his passive, he will be able to do that fairly easily with his volleys and autos.
Yep, and the Hawkshot is going to help a lot in the early game. Getting the vision of the Udyr, knowing exactly where he is, they're going to be able to keep track of him a lot better than anyone else in the tournament. Being able to keep track of the jungler is just, it's a big
OP as
deal.
fuck. Yeah.
If
it really is.
These guys are able to keep their heads in the game, you know, not get lost in the sauce.
And not let the pressure of this game get to them either. I mean, like, so if we're not in the losers bracket, these guys will still have a loss available to them if they need it. If one of them does lose the game, well, I mean, one of them will, but not as big of a game as the losers bracket game is right now. And yeah, so we see Udyr pathing towards bot side. The Krug's bot lane is just getting back to lane now. And with Dragon up, we may be seeing a move towards the Dragon with the mid priority for Trappers, and also buff priority in bot. But we see a gank coming in the mid lane towards Ryan. Not going to amount to anything. Again, before 6, Aquino on the Shyvana doesn't have as much, if any, gank potential. So she needs to farm up before 6, and then she can be a bit more of a factor.
The biggest thing that I can see from this so far is this top lane. Nasus has more CS than the Vayne.
Oh, that's insane.
He's been able to stack just fine. And it looks like there's like no problem for him to just take this farm. The Vayne can't pressure him out. And he's just able to scale just fine, I think.
It looks like he is, and like this should never happen, but it is, and that is like just something more in the back pocket of Krug-Aholics to move themselves into the late game. Again, neither of the teams looking to pick up this early dragon. We may have wanted to see something from the Udyr there, but with Shyvana in the bot side of the map as well, that may not have been a possibility.
Shyvana's definitely gonna want to look for it after these Raptors. The Dragon giving a huge advantage over to the Shyvana with that passive, and I feel like she has the bot lane push right now, and she's gonna look for it. They did have a ward on the Raptors though, so they do know where she is, and Nasus gonna have to burn the Ghost and Flash in the top lane.
And it looks like Carlos is going to be actually starting off this dragon, which is a bit of a blunder. He's going to be taking a lot of damage from that Cloud Dragon, with the rest of the Krug-Aholics coming in, and the ult comes over from the Ashe, and he will go down, and most likely that's going to be first dragon as well for Krug-Aholics. Very strong start for them. Fantastic ult to engage onto the Udyr from Musky Chris.
Yeah, the first blood coming in from that big Ashe arrow. Ooh,
that's
And-
clean, dude. That's clean.
The Shyvana getting the extra money gonna help her keep ahead. She's already ahead in CS. I'm pretty sure that what they said was true. I mean, we've been sleeping on the Krug-Aholics. Absolutely. This team is looking super good.
Yeah, that was some really clean gameplay coming from the Krug-Aholics. And I mean, Rogers said the Fur Trappers we're gonna grab this one. But yeah, Fur Trappers are looking like they're getting a little bit worked as Ryan's forced to flash out, and one more Q's is not enough to kill the mid laner.
Just missed.
So close on that. That would have been really big. But the Diana is still looking at an 8 CS advantage in the mid lane, able to push out the rest of that wave. And who really knows? She will not be able to. Oh, she's staying. Oh, she's staying. Okay, so this is a really fucking greedy play. A little bit atypical. But Diana does look to back off. Does she have vision of the Eater? She did not, but she backs off regardless, which is a good safe play for him. But yeah, I mean, so that was a greedy play by Ryan on the Syndra, but it does sort of work out for him, and he's not punished for that. In the bot lane, we see the Krug-Aholics backing, getting a good back off. It looks like Musky Chris is going to pick up his Noon Quiver. He does already have his boots completed, and coming back to lane with a 20 CS advantage over the MF, he is going to be able to really put out a lot of pressure and hopefully translate that into a second dragon for his team in the next couple of minutes. And let me turn on my objective timers. And sometimes, for whatever reason, my objective timers don't actually show what the timers on the drags are. I guess that's just
that's
League of
weird.
Legends.
Yeah,
But Chess and Rum is diving in the top lane. Flash from Milnek to try to get out. And he does not have flash available to him. And he will go down with the plus 12 from Chooster 420. And on these stacks, we are looking at, let's see. 162 with, he's down in CS at this point, but with the extra kill in his pocket, he is looking to be in a really good spot in the top lane.
This Nasus is going to be massive. Soon enough, he's going to be able to just straight up chase down the Vayne. She's not going to be able to run away until she has like QSS or something to be able to get away from the leg chop, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that slow is just really fucking dangerous for anybody, but especially on these squishier champions like Vayne.
But yeah, allowing Schuster to get on his main, I don't know if I feel like maybe they underestimated him and thought that they could just take advantage of it. Maybe not enough preparation going into this team. But yeah, he's looking like he has no problem going up against this Vayne and engage onto the Syndra, but not going to get anything from it.
Yeah.
So far, we've got 20 CS up for the Ashe. Nearly even in the top lane. They're both on a reset.
Darlitos picks
Syndra,
up
Diana nearly
Herald.
even. The Herald could be pretty big here. I really want to see what they can do from it. They need to get something out of this Herald.
So they need to start to funnel that gold into their carries. So I would probably elect to push that into the top lane. And try to get that Vayne going, possibly, maybe the MF in the bot lane, and even the Syndra too, to get that plate gold over to those carries.
Yeah, he's gonna have to show why I thought that he was a good Vayne player. His match history definitely showed that he's good at this champion. We're gonna need to see it, but a good disengage coming out from Dr. Fingerblast.
And a good flash as
but
well.
He's still gonna get re-engaged on, and he's gonna go down.
That is going to be it for him, and there will be no dive under tower smartly from the Krug-Aholics, but that will be their third kill of the game, and it is 3-4-0 in terms of kills for the Krug-Aholics, and they are at a 2k gold advantage at only 13 minutes into the game.
This is just looking so clean.
It really is. Someone on this team is making really good calls, and everyone is listening to those calls.
Once again, as always, I need to know. Oh my goodness, he stole the blue buff blind?
No!
That was blind. That was
Oh my-
absolutely blind. He couldn't see shit.
That is so insane.
That was crazy.
Okay, so right now we have 4 members that could from Krug-Aholics that could be going for this dragon. They don't know that the enemy bot lane has backed, so they could actually go and grab that if they wanted to, but they don't have that knowledge and decide to just leave the dragon up for now. They are in no rush to grab that dragon either way. They have the first dragon of the game, and this next dragon is going to... Okay, so yeah, so the dragon of the game is going to be either Mountain Drake or Ocean Drake, which it would be very strong for, let's see. Okay, so
Yeah,
the Shyvana actually did decide to go for the AP build.
Love to see the Mountain Drake here.
Yeah, Mountain would be nice. Yeah, that nice shield. Oh my god, that would be game ending for either of these teams.
So far, we've only seen Cloud, and that's kind of just boring, you know?
Yeah, it's not the most exciting dragon at all. But 4 members. Okay, so Udyr is in the top jungle. It looks like he is going to be trying to pick up some sort of a CS advantage over the sorry, not advantage. Oh, the big ult and Ghost come in onto Nasus in the top lane. The Mountain Drake does go down in the bot lane, but it looks like Schuster is going to pick up another kill onto the Vayne in the top lane. Flashes in to pick that up for himself, and holy shit, that is going to be a big pickup for the Nasus. 2-0, 150 goal shutdown, with him being chased by Carlitos in the top as well. He will go down to this probably, unless he has the life skill, but he does not, unfortunately. But yeah, that was really big, and that overall is a fantastic play for the Krug-Aholics.
Yeah, he is going to end up finishing off that Divine Blender. No Triforce here. Unfortunately, I would love to see Triforce instead. We know that the map just does not check out for that item. Especially in this game.
Just to explain the whole Divine Blunderer thing. So, Divine Sunderer is a really great item if you're going up against a very tanky other team. But with like 3 members of the Fur Trappers being extremely squishy in the Vayne, in the MF, and in the Syndra, you just want that like straight up burst damage right off the bat. And Trinity Force is just much better for that.
Yeah, you just don't make use of the item as well as you would the Trinity Force in this game. Knowing that you're going to be up against the Vayne in the side lane all game, definitely better to go for that Triforce here, but it's no problem. Actually, we're going to see the Vayne go for the shield bow.
It looks like it, eh? Very interesting. We just saw 2 kills go down in favor of... Oh, actually, yeah. So 1 kill onto Tanner and 2 kills onto Dartlitos and Dr. Fingerblast, the brothers, going down to the Krug-Aholics. And it looks like right now the Krug-Aholics are picking apart the Fur Trappers. And they are pushing all of their advantages across the game, across the rift, and a 3.2 gold advantage has accumulated for the Krug-Aholics at this point with all of that pressure.
Yeah, I mean, just kills coming back on both sides of the map. Chess and Rum chasing down the Udyr, looking for some plates with that Rift Herald, and the bot lane just a good engage coming out. And the Cho'Gath goes down. No flash on him available, and he just can't get away.
Yeah, which is unfortunate for him. What did this mountain end up being? Yeah, so it is the mountain drag game. Christ, this is going to be fun.
And that's going to be a big deal. The Nasus going to get so much extra stats from that for free. He's going to be feeling really good.
And especially with the combination... Oh, big fight in the mid lane. Dartlitos is going to go down easily to Krug-Aholics.
A long-range Ash Arrow with the free pick, and they just are getting picked off across the map.
And you were talking about the AP Shyvana earlier, and it looks like that is actually paying off quite handily. 2-0-2, the highest KP in this game, tied with the Ashe with her really good ults thus far. And that will be another one in the back pocket of Krug-Aholics. And this third dragon will be spawning within the next couple of minutes. And with these advantages, I want to see the Krug-Aholics go back with around a minute left on, before the dragon spawns, come back, run straight to dragon, set up some good vision for themselves, and easily grab that for themselves, because at this point, the Fur Trappers just have no priority and no one ahead to really get them in to try to steal that that dragon, as we did see in the last game. Flash coming out from Darlitos in the mid lane. Maybe a bit of an int there, but that's fine.
Yeah, they need to be in position for this dragon in advance. They have no excuse not to be ready for this dragon. And it looks like they're going to take a base about 40 seconds before the dragon pops up. Ghosts exchanged in the top side.
And nothing coming there. And that I feel like is more valuable on the Udyr. So that, honestly, that trade in and of itself is in favor of the Krug-Aholics. As in the mid lane, we see
in the mid lane.
Oh, that Ashe ult barely missed, but the Syndra is forced to flash out. And that will be a crab picked up for Chesson Rum, who has accumulated a 33 CS advantage over his laner. And Christ almighty, this one is looking like it is in the books for Krug-Aholics if they can pull through the rest of this game. And third dragon is going down.
Definitely having an experienced jungler on your team is showing here in this game. Chesson Rum, one of the few actual jungle mains that were available to be picked up. Darlitos, obviously, we know, prefers to be in the top lane, but he has been showing that he can jungle pretty well in the rest of the tournament. But Chesson Rum just outclassing him here.
He really is. And you see that experience in his ability to be where he needs to be when he needs to be there. And it shows on the scoreboard. 3 dragons for Krug-Aholics in as opposed to 0. And it seems like the coin flips from last game are going much more in. I mean, there aren't any coin flips. Fur Trappers can't always depend on those coin flips to get them these games. And this game, it's just coming down to better play. It's coming down to better team strategies and making good calls and on where to be. And it's really great to see this level of consistency and communication in Los Changos.
Yeah, Chesson Rum showing that he is indeed a grandmaster on the chessboard, playing this game like it is a 1000 elo chess game.
And Dr. Fingerblast, as the sport goes down to Musky Chris. And oh my god, the ult in onto Julio. He's going to go down as well. T-Cots on the Diana with the big ult. And it looks like Milnek is next on the menu for the Krug-Aholics. And he will go down. That's 3-4-0 for the Krug-Aholics. 10-2. This game is almost a done deal as they look to pick up this Baron for themselves. At 21 minutes. Holy fuck, this is an early Baron for the boys.
This might be the fastest game end we have seen yet in Los Changos history.
I don't see any way that Fur Trappers come back from this. So as Udyr, you are looking to push your early advantage and get ahead in farm, which hasn't happened this game. He's down in kill advantage, kill participation. He's down in CS, and so when you're playing from behind as Udyr, you have such a hard time creating an impact across the rift, and that's what we're seeing here on the map right now. Bistis is looking to stop him from stealing away these Krugs, and oh my god, it's a fucking team diff, dude.
Yeah, I mean, it must, like, if this is how the first game went, I'm loving the way that Krug-Aholics are playing so far. I don't know what they've been drinking, but it must be some good shit.
Oh, Musky Chris survives the Scout of the Week. Sorry, not the ultimate from Syndra there, and we did see in the top lane that Juicer did ghost away from the Vayne, who is starting to get a little bit scary with her Kraken Slayer against him, so she will be able to match him in lane, but if he can land his Wither onto her, like, she's fucking toast. If he has flash available to him, which he does, He can just wither, flash onto her, she can condemn, who gives a fuck. He's going to stack her fucking ass, and that will be it for the Vayne, who is already 0-3, so we can see how that's been working out so far for him.
Yeah, I mean, it might have just been a couple mistakes in the draft here, but the Diana going to get engaged on it. I think she's going to go down here. A good pick off, but does it really mean much? Not really. No objectives up for at least another minute. And, I mean, we do see...
Oh, in the top lane, we have a flash in from Schuster, who's able to stack that turret, plus 12, looking for the extra plus 12 onto the Vayne, who ults to try to kill him. The Xerath ult comes in, and he will go down, plus 12, that's plus 24 on the play for Schuster for a 20, who has pulled off something miraculous here in the top lane against the Fur Trappers. But the Fur Trappers are not going to go down without a fight, and Chessman does go down, so does Schuster for 20, and that is 2 kills picked up for Fur Trappers, who are trying to claw their way back in to this game.
Yeah, really good pick off there. Who really knows she is getting a little bit fed here. The Syndra feeling pretty strong. It looks like he's going for a Zhonya's Hourglass next. Not sure if that's the right option here, but hopefully it can work out for him. He is 4-1 right now. Maybe we can see him try and get a few more picks off and carry a little bit harder.
She's going to be the deciding factor for Trappers because, so the win conditions for the Krug-Aholics at this point are obviously going to be, again, the Nasus scaling the top lane, Chess and Rum being able to ult in and do a lot of damage to the back lines. But if a really good scat of the week comes out from Syndra, she can negate the Nasus, she can give her other squishy champions such as Run Your Pockets on the MF or the Vayne in the top lane some space to put out enough damage to win some fights. But we see a big fight happening in the around the Dragon Pit right now. Tanner running for his life, and it looks like this is going to be a nice 5v5 with the Nasus. Oh, it looks like Tunashu is caught up all by himself. That's 2 flashes for the Fur Trappers, and that's going to be a kill onto Milnek. Great ult by the Xerath, and instead of going in, they should just go and secure this Dragon Soul from themselves, and it looks like that's exactly what they're going to be doing. Oh, the Wither comes on to the Syndra, and she does no flash, and this Hourglass will not be enough. She will go down, and that is 2 kills and a dragon, plus maybe a third, going over to the Krug-Aholics well in the backs of Chess and Rum with a beautiful E. Oh my god, dude.
Massive plays coming out from the Krug-Aholics here. It's looking super clean. They have absolutely no way to lose the game at this point, I'm pretty sure. I just want to see how cleanly they can do it.
Yeah, so we see our teams have a hard time closing out games. It looks like they're playing really well together right now. They have a 4-1 comp going on right now. They cannot actually end the game, and they're deciding to smartly leave the inhibitor up. They don't actually need that inhibitor. They want to keep it down. Actually, it may be good to have that down, but I don't think they would have been able to grab that. But they do pick up another turret in the mid lane, opening up the map for themselves even more and trying to steal away as much of that jungle CS as possible from the Udyr and the rest of the Fur Trappers.
A really clean split coming out. Chess and Rum pushing the mid lane, getting that mid lane turret while the rest of his team gets the bot lane inner inhibitor turret, and they're gonna have to push the mid lane back in, take the base, and run straight to the Baron. Maybe the only chance, if Fur Trappers YOLO the Baron right now, in the next 20 seconds when it comes up right away, they might be able to get it, but I think that Krug-Aholics are just gonna be on the map in time. It might be their best chance though, since some of them have not gotten their base off.
And they have a really strong option to just like front to back team fight. The Cho'Gath hasn't really been as big of an impact at all in the support role. We like to see Cho'Gath in the top lane and just be like really fucking tanky. But right now, as it stands, it looks like he only has 4 feast stacks, and those are all. Let me just see. Those are all minion chomps, so he has no champion chomps, as Carlos looks like he may be caught out in the top lane, but we have an Ashla coming in, which does miss, and it looks like both teams are just going to back off of that. But the chomp, I thought it was Feast. It's Feast, right? That's the name of the ability.
Feast, yep.
Yes. So Feast, I think on the passive it says, yeah, minions
only
chomped.
4 stacks only coming from minions. None on champions, none on neutrals. I mean, they don't have any dragons yet, so obviously not.
Which so there's a stack limit on minions that you chomp, but not on champions. So if he were able to finish off some champions or neutral objectives with that chomp, he would be a little bit tankier right now. But he has not at all at this point, which will be detrimental to his ability to team fight and be that frontline soaker of damage that we'd like to see out of Cho'Gath. Oh my god.
A lot of posturing on the Baron. That pink ward not going to catch out the vision ward on the Baron, so they are going to have free vision of it, not going to have to do anything really for the next little while if they don't want to. But they're going to opt to take the vision control back themselves as they push the other waves. Going to grab vision by the Baron, hopefully catch this top wave.
So this Krug-Aholics team has been operating off of making really good and smart picks throughout this entire team. It looks like as these teams are starting to group up, they're having a little bit of a harder time trying to find those picks. As 5v5, we haven't really seen these teams go at it except for maybe that one dragon fight earlier in the game. So if Krug-Aholics are able to find a good pick, they will 100% be favored for these team fights, but it really is up to them to either start off this dragon or again try to find that pick with the Ash ult and find one of those squishier members of the Fur Trappers.
Yeah, I would really like to see them just start the Baron here. I mean, they don't have any way of pushing down this mid lane against the Syndra. She's gonna have enough wave clear. I really wish they would just turn on the Baron, get that vision control, make the enemy team come into them, and just turn for the fight when that Udyr gets close.
Yeah, or set up some sort of a split push with the Nasus in the bot lane and the 4 of them going for Baron, because you'll get some really good advantage off that. As oh my god, Tanner looks like he may be going down, and he is picked up, and Schuster 420 is able to flash out and ghost out, and it looks like he will be able to make it out with his life. But Baron has been started by the Krugs off the bottom of that, and holy fuck, that was a really good play by them. Even though Tanner goes down, they pick up the Baron buff for 4 members of their team, and that is worth 100% of the time.
Yeah, absolutely. One member for the Baron is definitely going to be very easy. We're going to need to see them do a little bit more with this Baron than the last one. But I think that they can close this one out pretty easily here.
They should be able to, and with around, so we saw Chestnut ping that there was 30 seconds on Elder Dragon. It looks like they are going to be looking for this this objective. Of course, they are still up by 7k. They have 7k in their bank accounts over the Fur Trappers, so they should have no problem finding a good fight here. They just need to be able to pull trigger. They need to know that, hey, we're ahead by a lot right now. Even if these guys do try to come and fight this, we can turn on them and kill them no problem. But they're looking to melt this like super quickly.
Yeah, it's just gone. They're so out of position, and
yeah,
they can't do anything. The Udyr's just getting zoned out, and the Elder Dragon's gonna go down.
Elder Dragon and Baron buff on the sides of Krug-Aholics. They need to push down their lanes and finish this game with this massive advantage that they have right now. There is nothing else they need to do but just end this game as soon as they can. The ult comes in, not a lot of damage onto the Udyr, but
Chess and Rum's just trying to force it here, popping the ulti. Looking
oh, that damage! Oh!
He's just dead!
Holy fuck! That damage is so massive with Elder Drake. Oh my god, even onto who really knows he may actually go down to the, oh my god, that's another kill onto Udyr. That is going to be another kill onto the Bane, and the members of Fur Trappers are just getting picked the fucking apart. Holy shit!
Chess and Rum, this AP Shyvana, who cares about Skarner? Who cares about Hecarim? Give me that every game is what he's saying to them.
Who cares about she? Oh my god, that is exactly what Krug-Aholics are saying right now as they pick up this win for themselves with that Baron and Elder buff on their backs. They pick up their second win in a row of the tournament, and they're way to the, maybe, I'm not sure that it's the finals, but they are doing quite well so far in the tournament, and good fucking shit, guys. Well
They are
done.
looking so good.
That was a clean game from Krug-Aholics. I have to say, I've been sleeping on the Krug-Aholics. I didn't think they had a fucking chance in this tournament, and they have proved me 100% wrong. They are absolutely putting out a fucking clinic on these other teams, and look at that damage, guys. Let me change my overlay really quick for you guys.
With the
Bistis
damage?
with fucking, as the support, guys. Bistis was playing support with the most damage in the game, followed up by Shyvana in the jungle. That is actually insane. Like, Bistis, this is why Bistis is the captain of the Krug-Aholics. And Dave, thank you. That was a great game. I'm going to jump into the Krug-Aholics chat right now and do a little bit of a fucking interview with the boys.
So we have 2 games at least until we play again.
Yo, guys!
What up?
What the fuck? Yo, guys, that
Let's
gameplay
go.
was clean as fuck. I don't think I've seen a Chango's game played out so masterfully as it did in that game right there.
Hey, we tell the people, keep sleeping on us. We love
We
it.
did our first game.
I've
First
been
game was the
sleeping,
same.
guys. Yeah, no, that was actually really fucking clean from you guys. So who's making these calls? Like, who's like the leading voice in the Krug-Aholics right now?
No, man, it's a team effort, but I got to give a lot of credit to Chris, man. He's making some great calls, great plays, but you know, it's a team effort. All 5 guys are contributing. All 5 guys are winning lanes, and all 5 guys are just making the winning plays.
Hey, if you could only hear our chat in game, we are an oiled machine. We are common left, right, and center.
We're German mid.
Yeah, that's so sick, guys. Yeah,
Our rotations, they're unbeatable.
the rotations are really good. Like all of your ults, Chris, like were super fucking on point. Like honestly, pro level picks from your ults, and then but like the rest of your team was just there for those picks too, right? Like you cannot deny that this was a complete team effort, and you guys really
That's
came.
the thing. We trust each other. When we say go, we're going.
That's fucking great. Oh my god, yeah. So that I think that was a 4-dragon sweep as well for a queen in the jungle, and obviously that's really strong on.
And that's an 8-dragon sweep for the boys.
Oh,
2 games
really?
in.
Oh my god.
8-dragon.
Let's go.
No
8
Baron
dragons,
boss,
2
No
elders.
Baron boss.
and I'm not sure if you guys looked at the post game stats, but Bistis with the most damage in that entire game as the support Xerath. That's just
We gotta
fucking
give it to
nuts.
Bistis, man.
Like Bistis,
He did that same in the last game on the Vel'Koz, and he's just poking them out. He's keeping the pressure on.
which is insane, which is nuts. Like you need that on your team. But boys, fucking GG, good fucking shit. And we will see you guys. I'm not sure actually where you guys stand
What
in
are we up next?
the bracket right now. I'm just gonna check that right now. Oh, you guys are in the finals.
We number one. We number one, undefeated.
You guys are in the finals. Oh wait, we're actually still waiting for the Minion Labor Union versus Many Fish. So I'm actually gonna join it into their game right now. But guys, congratulations, good shit, proud of you guys. We'll see you in finals, okay?